Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. My name is Draygone the Willem Fuzzbottom Jr. and these are some of my patrons. Snow Kieran, Hideru, and a special thanks to my special sponsor, Lit Dragon. When we last left off, we started this game. We got through the opening sequence and then I gave a taste of the custom battle system. I say only a taste because I couldn't really show off everything with the battle system. I forgot to mention this last time, but this game has magic spells. But of course we don't have any magic spells yet, so that's why I couldn't show magic off. Hence, taste of the battle system. Anyway, before I press start, I would like to say that I find it interesting that we're back on the title screen of this game. I mean, if you're used to the PC RPG makers, you're probably used to seeing the title screen when you reload your game. But that is not a normal feature of the console RPG Maker games, like RPG Maker 2 on the PlayStation 2. That is not normal. Basically, under normal circumstances... Okay, you remember how at the end of the last episode I ended on RPG Maker 2's title screen? That is normally where you load your game. You would load your game, and then once the game is loaded, you would immediately find yourself back at the point where you saved. However, Sunstorm93 was your name, maybe? 93. Yes, Sunstorm93 created this custom title screen. Basically, the way this works is this is just a regular map, like any other map in the game. And apparently, when you reload your game, he set it up so that instead of spawning at the point you saved, you're sent to this map. That is pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen that done before. Cool. Although I have done something similar in Jester's Hunt. When you reloaded the game in there, you always started back at the starting room. Not at the title screen, but at the starting room. But still, this is definitely an interesting thing you have done. Alright, enough admiring the title screen. Let's get back to the game. Alright, so here is my game plan for today. We're basically just going to explore town, talk to the townsfolk, see if we can find any items, and there are items to find. I'm going to be kind of using the included guide to find out what it is that I need to be looking for. Also going to find out about our upcoming mission where we're supposed to rescue Rebecca, and maybe also learn a few things about the game mechanics. For example, what are these options? Well, save game, quit game, and return, those are obvious. By the way, it's worth noting the cancel button does not work in this menu. You actually have to go to return. Alright, so what does meditate do? Alright, there's our spirit animal. Apparently, I am this character with the brown hair, and my spirit animal is a kappa. Would have preferred a skunk, but a kappa will do. Okay, here's the thing. Dray Jr. has specific stats that are good or bad for him naturally. He's not perfect, you know. Oh gosh, you got that right. But that's where I come in. While he's meditating, I can shift his mind to gear it towards a second type. You just pick a class from my list and I'll shift his mood to that type so he'll change. Of course, it won't change much if he's still weak. As Dray Jr. grows stronger, so will my influence over what he's capable of. I wonder on that note, by the way, why we have the spirit animal, and why a kappa? I guess it's to help explain game mechanics and also set up your class and stuff. Still though, that is an interesting choice. Anyway, you can heighten what he's good at, cover his weaknesses, or just keep him natural. Either way, you can always change this later. But be aware that changing his mind will make him think he can't use certain equipment. He is a very confused person. Actually, are you here for that and not because you'd forgotten something? I can fish around his memory too if you forgot something important. That sounds creepy. So, how are we doing this? Alright, cool. So, well, let's check out memory real quick. Let's see here. The Slackers in Harvest want Dray Jr. to rescue Rebecca from Mount Kerning. Figures we'd get stuck with this, but it is an act of heroism. Alright, so that is the recap option. Cool, maybe I won't have to recap things myself, I'll just talk to the statues. Alright, mentality. What's more your style? Okay, cool. So we got a job training thing here. And... alright. So here's a thing about RPG Maker 2. Not only do you have job classes, but they can be different ranks. I have not seen this feature used, well, ever, so I don't really know what all upgraded ranks do for you. However, we apparently have a maxed out rank for the fighter, and that is likely because, thanks to the quiz I took at the start of the game, that is my default class. And I cannot help but notice that while I'm highlighting this option, it's showing stat changes. If I'm a fighter already, wouldn't there be no stat changes? Hold on. Let's back up a bit. Okay, Dray Jr. is back to normal. Cool. Oh. Okay. Okay, this menu we can cancel out with the circle button. Can we do that with this? No. I think that menu that was popping up there with the list of job classes is a default menu, whereas this menu right here is a custom menu. Now you can make it so that you can cancel out of custom menus with the circle button, but Sunstorm did not enable that, so we have to go to the last option. See you on the other side! Okay, cool. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to exit that is because... let's take a look at his stats. No attribute. So, even though we started as a fighter, we don't actually start as a fighter? Well, let's go ahead and change to fighter and see what that changes in the menu. Also, I wonder if your rank in each job class in this game is going to go up. Like, we're maxed out on fighters because that is what our natural thing is. But will our rank in the others go up? Alright, Dray Jr. now behaves like a fighter. Don't forget to re-equip everything. Alright, so that makes sense. Like any other game, you change classes, you gotta fix your equipment again. So I will definitely do that. Let's do that right now, real quick. Get that short sword back on, beanie, t-shirt. Actually, I kind of want to do an experiment with a short sword, because here's the thing. As a fighter, I am more skilled at fighting barehanded, so I want to find out at some point in this episode whether I cause more damage or less damage than I do with a sword equipped. Anyway, let's take a look at my stats. Alright, now I'm a fighter. Okay, so yeah. If you're starting up the game, make sure to actually set your job class. While we're in this menu, by the way, at the end of the last episode, I reached level 2 while showing off the battle system. The max level in this game is level 30. So I can kind of use that to gauge how far along the game I am. If I'm getting close to level 30, we'll know that we're almost done with the game. Oh, by the way, that is a custom max level. RPG Maker 2 actually allows up to level 99. Well, I'm a little curious about what the other job classes are going to be like, but like I said in the last episode, through that quiz I was dedicated to being a fighter as my default, so that's what I'm going to start out as. This statue is carved in a likeness of the hero long ago. Okay, as a reminder, long ago there was a hero who sealed up a demon named Draygone. And yes, that's his actual name. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Looking closely at it may help you gather your thoughts or keep mental notes. I have already discovered this. Harvest Shrine, a memory left by the hero who sealed conquered Draygone. Oh hey, isn't this the place where we were starting the game, where we had that dream where we determined our job class and favorite color? Huh. There's an aura emitting from the emblem. I hope this isn't where Draygone was sealed up. That'd be kind of unfortunate. Assuming that Draygone actually breaks out, which he probably will. Let's face it, anytime we're talking about a sealed evil, that means that, well, they're going to escape, and it's our job to finish the job that the original person who sealed them couldn't do. Arf bark! Arf bark to you too. Any interactive objects here? We found some inside our home, which is right here. So that's one place we don't have to explore. Harvest Village, a place of growth and community. Sounds like a town to be. What's with you youngsters and your crazy adventurers? Don't you know there's monsters outside of these towns? Yeah, we fought a few of them. Miss Rebecca is really nice to everyone. I wonder where she came from. Oh, she's not native to this town? Nice comfy bed. Nice comfy bed. Got Chaw Yam. Chaw Yam was added to your items. 1 out of 50 yams found. Alright, cool. We got a collection subquest. Let's check our items. 1 bite and luck will increase. Okay, cool. So these increase your stats. I wonder that probably means there's not going to be a collection reward if you collect all 50, since each one is a reward. But still, that's kind of cool that it keeps track of those. Going to use this now because the way I figure, this is probably the only playable character in the game, so let's just boost my stats. Dray Jr. consumes the Chaw Yam. Dray Jr. feels charismatic instantly. Luck has increased by 1. Okay, so it's not Chaw Yam, it's Ka Yam. Increases luck. Alright, what does luck do real quick? Increases block odds by, and then it gives numbers. So basically, your ability to block. It's basically the equivalent of enemies missing. It affects your odds of enemies missing you. Empty vase, empty vase. Are any of these vases going to have anything in them? Empty vase. Got 6 wind shell. Okay, cool. Yes, there's definitely things hidden in vases. So, let's see. 6 wind shell. I'll mark that off the list. Actually, here's one little interesting thing about the game. The amount of money you find in treasures is actually slightly random. So potentially, this pot right here could have held 8 wind shell. Wind shells, by the way, being money in the game. And so far, I have 54 of them. Alright, as I'm going along, I'm going to be marking treasures off the treasure list for this town. That way I can keep track of everything I found. Oh, here's another special thing. Got veggie. Veggie was added to your items. Oh, did you see that? RPG Maker 2 has real-time shadows. It's kind of interesting. I mean, look at the shadow there. You can see my arms moving of the shadow. And of course, that turnip vegetable thing, when it was rising up, you could see its shadow. I think this is the only RPG Maker that has real-time shadows. Heals about 20 vitality. Hunger 300. Still not sure what the 250 or the 300 means. And also, apparently this is not one of those special 1 out of 50 items. What is my hunger right now anyway? It's maxed out. Again, having your hunger being totally hungry does not actually affect anything negatively. The hunger meter is just there to kind of... Oh, what was the wording I used last time? I don't know. It basically means you cannot spam healing items. Basically, if you are full, you're not going to want to eat anything else to heal you. There's supposed to be these fruit around the world that make the eaters strong. I hear there's to be about 50 of them in total. I want to get strong too. Well, we found one of them. Did not expect to step on the flower. Cannot walk on that flower, likely because of the window. The window is sitting above the flower, and you'll have to trust me on that. I mean, it has a shadow, therefore it's somewhere above the flower, and I cannot step on the window. That's basically how that works. I recently tried out for the King's Knights in Poly. I did so well that they granted me time off just for showing up. What an honor, right? Sure. Good for you, I guess? Are you sure they weren't just trying to get rid of you because you were so bad? Ooh, a mirror. Ah, I was hoping I could see my reflection. Not that I'd want to see a reflection of a human, but there's like potential for interesting interactivity there. Open the dresser, nothing is here. Open the dresser, nothing is here. Bed seems fluffy. Gotta love these houses that are bigger on the inside than they are on the outside, by the way. Probably not going to be anything in the trees, so I've got no reason to look in the trees. Listen, Dre, if you're serious about adventuring, then here's a tip. Look at each thing you can. What's one thing someplace can change when it's somewhere else? Keep those eyes sharp. What does that mean? So, like, a vase in another town might not be a vase? I can't help but notice that when you're opening a dresser, it takes a moment before you get to go to the next message. I guess because you're waiting for the dresser's animation to play? It's not a big deal, but at the same time, if there's nothing in the dresser, that means you kind of wasted a couple seconds trying to open it. Oh! There's a thing there! I thought it was just looking at a fluffy bed again. Huh. Alright, Pal Yam. I'll mark that off the list real quick. And it has been marked off. Pal Yam was added to your items. 2 out of 50 yams found. Cool. 1 bite and strength will increase. Could definitely use plenty of that. Dray Jr. feels stronger instantly. Strength has increased by 1. Well, now I definitely have reason to check beds. Here I thought I was about to edit the bed searching out, but nope. There was actually something there. There are many stories about Mount Kerning. They say Draygone himself is sealed under that mountain. Oh, okay. So he's not actually inside that seal-looking thing down there. That loser has another thing coming if he's trying to take my village. Find that guy and teach him a lesson for us both. Oh yeah, there was some guy who ran off, and he was telling people that he would rescue Rebecca if they gave him this town and made him mayor. Don't know what that was about. Welcome to the bank. Yeah, you kind of look like a bank teller. How may I help you today? I've got no money in the bank. Let's get some info. As you probably know, if you lose a battle, they take all your money. And I thought taking half of your money was bad. But any money you keep at a bank is totally safe from thieving enemies. Also, as long as there's but 1 wind shell in your account, it'll increase as you battle. Okay, cool. So they got interest. Alright, well, we're not going to be doing anything here just yet, because there's a shop in town. What happens if we select withdraw? It seems like your account is empty. That it does. Is there a turnip hidden in here? Noise reverberates along the walls. Nope. No, I guess there's not going to be invisible items. I imagine that turnip under the bed was completely visible. It just was obscured by the bed. Oh! Yay! Got a whiz yam. So that's 3 yams down. 1 bite and intelligence will increase. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing, because when I became a fighter, I became dumber. Dray Jr. consumes the whiz yam. Dray Jr. feels smarter instantly. More intelligence. Yay! Alright, so that's the whiz yam down. It still leaves like 4 items. Well, 3 items and some more money. Of course, we gotta check behind the building. Oh, we can't. Alright. Head inside the shop. And there's the money I was just talking about. 8 wind shell. So that's all the money in town. Hold on a sec. An empty vase. An empty vase. There's nothing here. An empty... Is it random? Are interactive objects random? Should I have been checking each object twice? For that matter, what about people? Do people say different things? That loser... Maybe not. I think I remember reading something about randomized something, though. Well, I mean, besides money. Unless it was just money. Alright, I found all the money in town. But before I try buying anything, maybe I'll try to find the rest of the items first. I feel like I explored most of this town. Whatever items there are left, they're pretty hidden. Like maybe behind the tree? No? Alright, let me see if I can find anything else. Because there's a few things left. Oh-ho! There's a thing. What is this? I got a lucky charm. Alright, so that's that thing. Marking it. Oh, what is a lucky charm? Bye, chest. Alright, lucky charm. Luck goes up 4. Oh, that's definitely good then. Let's go ahead and equip that. Where does it equip to? I'm assuming accessories, but let's not assume. Head, body, shield. Yep, it's an accessory. Alright. 2 more items to go. Hold on a sec. Maybe 1 more item. Did I mark off the veggie? No, I didn't mark off the veggie. So that leaves something called a star shard. I wonder if that's going to be an item that I get as a reward for finding Rebecca. Or maybe collect it from this thing? I'll give this town another once-over, and if I don't find anything, we'll assume that the Star Shard is obtained from a quest. Because this treasure list does mention things that you get from NPCs. It mentioned the stuff that I got from my parents. Alright, well, I can't find anything else, so let's go ahead and check the shop. If the Star Shard is obtainable right now, go ahead and let me know, Sunstorm. But as far as I'm concerned, it's probably a reward or something later on. Alright, let's see here. So this is using the default shop system in RPG Maker 2. You can totally make a custom shop system, no problem. But this is the default one. Short sword is what we got. Could have a wood axe. Oak staff can't use. Because I'm a fighter. Why would I use a staff? That seems more like a mage thing. Lucky charm. I already got that. Oh boy, it's a good thing that I decided to look around for items before coming to the shop. Because I didn't have that lucky charm initially. Would have wound up wasting a whole 36 wind shell. What else we got? Oak shield. Okay, no matter what, we probably want that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the oak shield, because the thing about blocking attacks from enemies, you want a shield. So, that's that. T-shirt, got that. Worn coat, beanie, baseball cap. What is this, Earthbound? worn coat. I've got 38 wind shell left. I'm not sure I want to worry about the worn coat when I might want to buy items instead, healing items, because so far I've got these two and that's it. Alright, Oak Shield. Defense up 3, Dexterity down by 1. Interesting. I know it's probably not seen as a good thing when equipment lowers stats, but I've always liked that. It actually makes you put some thought into what equipment you put on. So, Dexterity, just real quick, what is Dexterity? Bravery. Dexterity is bravery. As it goes up, so does both your damage and your enemies. Well, from the sounds of it, that means I get stronger, but then I also attract more enemies. Do I want that? Well, oh, wait, yes. Yes, I do want that, because dexterity goes down. Therefore, yeah. Plus, that 3% block is going to be helpful. Alright, what do you got in regards to healing items? Veggie, apple, bread, water, soup, magic map, world map? Curious what those are. Alright, so I just took a look at the guide. The magic map I'll actually find in a treasure chest in the upcoming dungeon, so well, I won't worry about buying that. The world map I'll save for later. The guide mentions at a later point go ahead and buy the world map, so I'll wait until a later point. Also, in regards to that wood axe, it's also a treasure that you'll find in the upcoming dungeon, so I won't waste my money on that. I say waste my money on that, and yeah. It's kind of annoying when you get to a town and you see all this new equipment, so you buy that equipment, but then you wind up finding some of that equipment in treasure chests for free in the next dungeon. If anything, you should find equipment from the next town, not the town you just visited. Anyway, let's see here. Veggie. It's kind of a bummer, by the way, that you don't see the descriptions of these things in the menu. Is that doable in RPG Maker 2? With the default menu, that is? Well, anyway, I already have both of these. The apple heals 30 and the veggie heals 20. I have 33 HP, so I think I'm actually gonna go for the weaker healing items since I could carry more of them. Oh, hold on a sec. Let's do this faster. No, I didn't mean faster by trying to skip the text so fast that we accidentally choose the option. We can press left and right in order to choose the quantity of how much we buy. I wonder how much bread heals. Or water, for that matter. One of these has gotta be for MP. Considering the water is cheaper than the bread. And then we soup. Okay, food is probably HP, and liquids are probably MP. I don't have any magic yet, so let's just stick with buying a couple more veggies. And I think that's it. Is that it? Am I done here? Yeah, I guess I'm pretty much done in town. Not done with this episode, of course. Like I said, I kinda wanna see if it's beneficial to have this short sword when I'm a fighter. Also, I counted how many items I have, so far I've got 11 items, and it looks like there's room for a 12th item. The reason I bring that up is because of the inventory system in RPG Maker 3. Each character can hold 10 items. In this game, each character can hold 12 items, plus you have a bag. So RPG Maker 2's item inventory system, so much better. Also, apparently, I want to try pressing square outside of battle to see stuff. Fighter Dre Jr. likes green. 3 out of 50 yams found. He's ready to continue the adventure. Alright, cool. What's the details of that last message? Is that, well, it's not random, it doesn't look like. But I imagine it changes throughout the adventure, so definitely gonna have to check that from time to time. Next thing is, even though I only have 6 wind shell, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and store it. If I wind up losing in battle, that's not a lot of money to lose, but at the same time, interest. So let's go ahead and... oh, interesting menu you got there, RPG Maker 2. Let's store -5. We can't. Alright. Very good. Will there be anything else? Yeah, let's actually deposit. Oops. Okay, don't hit back. What is the button to actually undo? I guess min. Alright, let's deposit the 6. Very good. Yes, very good indeed. I'm really curious if we can actually do a negative number there. Let's withdraw a few and see what happens if we deposit -3. Nope, can't do that. Alright, let's put the 3 back then. Head outside to battle and kind of see what happens. Your wind shell is safe with us, sir. Kind of see how much damage I cause with, like, a medium attack against an enemy. Go against the slime. Just a basic medium attack. That's a lot of slimes to test on. Alright, medium attack against you. That was 30 points of damage. Is that normal? That seemed like almost a critical hit. 18 damage. That felt more normal. Just to compare some more. 17, 18, thereabouts. Alright, let's change our equipment. Also gives us the opportunity to find out what it's like to fight barehanded. Maybe we go through here to unequip. Yeah, there we go. What does these attacks look like, by the way? And I can't move. Oh, there I can. That was weird. Maybe because I canceled out the menu the wrong way? Alright, so weak attack is square. Circle is stronger attack. And triangle is strongest. Tell you what, it does not seem to have much range. We're going to go ahead and exit this battle so that all the slimes aren't collected on top of each other. And then we'll find out what it's like in the next battle. Again, the screen is darker this time. Why is the screen darker? Is it because we ran? Is there something in the coding that is making it so when we run, the screen is darker? Alright. Medium attack against the slime. That is not working. Okay. Hold on a sec. This game did say something about fighting barehanded, didn't it? Yeah, it says that the fighter can't use staves, deals 175% damage when barehanded. 25% more than others, by the way. If you're not a fighter, you deal 150% damage when barehanded. Well, apparently, I can't deal any damage when barehanded. What is up with that? Is there a barehand piece of equipment? Might have to explain what that means. Maybe barehanded means something else and not being unequipped. Wait a sec. Was it because I was carrying a shield? Because I'm not exactly barehanded if I'm carrying a shield, am I? Here, let's heal. Stop walking around and heal me. Oh, you seem tired. You should stay for a quick meal. The food revitalizes your body. Be sure to come by once in a while. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and try that. Go into another battle, and this time with no sword or shield. Alright, here we are in battle. Oh, there we go. I was right. It does have to do with the shield. You don't want to attack with a shield. Alright, so let's go over these attacks. So first is your weakest attack. Oh, I like how his expression changes while you attack. And then circle is the medium attack. And finally the strong attack, which is triangle. The downside to fighting barehanded is the fact that you're not swinging in a wide arc. So you're only attacking the enemy directly in front of you. 29 damage. Didn't get a chance to see how much damage that second attack did. There was one point where I caused 30 damage with the sword. Again, was that a critical hit? I'm gonna wind up at level 3 through all this testing, aren't I? I also can't help but notice, by the way, that sometimes when you get into battle... Oh, there's a new enemy here! Well, let's focus on you first. Oh gosh, that enemy moves. Okay, it looks like you do cause more damage against enemies with your bare hands than you do with a sword. Whoops. However, I think I prefer actually... I think I prefer being able to swipe at enemy groups rather than just single enemies. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the sword. Ow. That wolf bit me. There we go. Alright. So, got another taste of the battle system. Also got some money. Money is good. That's enough money to buy another veggie. But I think I'll just save it. Maybe. No, maybe not. No, let's go ahead and buy a couple more veggies. Get my money out of here. Let's see here. No, the money in there is not going to afford me a second veggie. I'll buy one veggie to fill up my personal inventory, and then store the remaining one wind shell in the bank. Actually, this will give us an opportunity to find out how much wind shell we got from interest. Since the previous visit, you've gained 14 wind shell in interest. Cool. So I actually could buy more veggies. And I think I'll stick with what I have, though. Alright, we have finished exploring town, and we have a better idea of how the battle system works. Though it's definitely going to take a bit of practice to, you know, get good at it. But for the time being, we are done with this episode. Therefore, down at the bottom of the screen is all of my patrons. And next time, we're finally going to actually leave this town and go to the first dungeon. I'll see you then.